Sometimes you feel so paper thin that it's like the whole world can see straight through your head. Actually, you feel like that a lot. We all do. You imagine becoming exactly the person you want to be despite your mask, and you pretend that you've succeeded. It works. For a while. The little things you love bring you joy. But then something happens, and you begin to feel much smaller than you thought you were. Much more alone than you thought you were. You're always saying the wrong things, wearing the wrong clothes, and you begin to retreat, shrinking, looking in from the outside. You try to convince yourself that you like things this way. Being alone isn't the same as being lonely, after all. But you still search for something familiar to fill the void. Something to ground you in the good to block out the bad. And it's only then that you realize just how much you needed something to relate to. Anything to get you through the days where it seems like you do nothing right. It becomes yours, holding meaning for you and you alone. But it doesn't last. You begin to wonder if trying to mask everything is your new version of normal. What once grounded you starts to weigh you down. There are days where you can't pretend to be happy anymore. Days where you are made to feel awkward, useless, bizarre. Your mask is tight, and your grounding object is no longer reassuring. It's suffocating. You realize that with every moment alone, with every silent sneer and whispered word, you have never felt so vulnerable. Your load grows heavier and heavier. You just can't do it anymore. The smallest slump feels like a landslide, and then all at once you're on the ground, and getting up would mean having to keep going. Something impossible for you. The sight of your old friend hurts more than it helps.
And just when you think you're finished, so paper thin that you might just tear in two, someone else looks outside from within, and they see you. And somehow, you don't need your grounding object or your mask anymore. You've discovered that even if you feel paper thin, someone else may feel that way too.